Red Cyclone! Aria!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better Right Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
Yep. What's going on?
God damn it, Merc. You said they're stealing your money again.
Always. Lightning Collection, Power Ranger Lightning Collection, they had a Friday Power Ranger Fest thing, Fan Central or whatever it's called. And they announced new figures that are coming, which I'm actually quite happy. Besides the extra Saber-Tooth Tiger figure, I could have just took Scorpina alone and I would have been perfectly fine.
That is not the first Scorpina? Because they have a single?
No, they don't. That's the first Scorpina.
What? Oh. All right.
So I would have took her by herself. Other than that, I think that what they announced was cool. They announced the rest of A Squad from SPD, which is red, pink, green, and yellow. Red and yellow being available everywhere. Green is being a Best Buy exclusive, and pink being a GameStop exclusive.
Okay.
I got them all pre-ordered on Hasbro Pulse though, so I was able to do that because I have a Hasbro Pulse membership and I get first dibs on it, so I was able to get every single one. And also TJ Space Blue and Zane Psycho Silver.
Okay. Psycho Silver, good stuff.
So all right, one team is full is the Psycho Rangers. They finished the Psycho Rangers.
No, okay, so I don't know that much about them. Where are they from?
Space.
Oh, okay. I did not watch the Space series that far.
I think you should watch the Psycho Rangers.
Now, how far into the seasons are they?
Mid-season.
Oh, like the first season you see them?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that. And are they villains or are they like...
They're villains.
An alternate... Oh, they are villains.
Oh, they're villains.
Okay.
They try to kill the Power Rangers.
All right, okay.
Yeah.
See, I had no idea. I thought they were like... That's not the pic... Those are not the fake ones, right? Remember the ones you still... Okay. I'm just asking.
They're not the Z Rangers. No. They're pretty badass.
All right. But seriously, Mark, have they made Z Ranger figures?
I hope not.
No, come on. Please.
Man,
Please.
they barely had a costume on.
Yes, I know, but if you show somebody that picture, that stands out.
Sadly,
that's like, what is that bootleg?
Sadly,
because that's what it looks like.
Sadly, I'll probably be the only idiot fucking buying
that. I might just like one of them just to be like, look at this. This is real.
And
because they look so fake.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if they'll actually do those. I won't put it past them, but I'm still waiting on a Bulk and Skull 2-pack, so you'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh wow, that's true.
They also
have they started making? Okay, well, Scorpina's like she's a bad guy, but she's a human-shaped person. Have they started making just the human cast members that are around the Power Rangers?
Well, technically, the Andros character, that's the closest thing. But like the side characters, no. We don't have not. Dude, you making me so mad right now because that could be the ultimate play set. If you do the Angel Grove play set with an Ernie at the bar, come on, man. Comes with Ernie
and Bulk and Skull and the lockers and all that, the classroom. Come on.
No, they haven't made any of those characters, so it's mainly the Power Rangers. The closest thing to side characters they did was Zordon and Alpha 5.
All right.
But so they announced SPD Blue with Psycho Silver. They announced Yellow Ranger Aisha, the Saber-Tooth Tiger Yellow Ranger with Scorpina. Those are going to be 2-packs. Then they announced A Squad Red, Green, Blue, and Yellow. And then they have a Andros that was from this episode that he had the cloak on and everything like that. They actually made a special black suit for him just to have for that figure. That one has not got put up on pre-order yet, but soon it will be. But I'm actually looking forward to that one. That one actually looked really cool.
Is that like a one and done moment in the series?
Yes. No, well, two. In the beginning, the first episode of Space, he infiltrates Dark Condor's like party and shit.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. I saw that episode.
And then he does it again to find out about fuck, I forgot his name. He's one of the villains, one of the main villains in that series. But he looks to find backup. He looks to find information on him, and he goes to like a bar, their bar and shit like that. And he's wearing the cloak with like you can't see his face, but he's wearing like all black outfit and shit.
I'm just gonna put this out there. Is that the one figure I think would be cool? Would be like that thing. That what is his name? Dark Lord or whatever. The big volcanic guy.
Dark Sector.
Dark Sector.
Yeah.
That would be a cool figure. Like if they did it now.
Yeah.
They did it now. Yeah.
Oh, I said the wrong names. Darkhandra. He was like looking for information on Darkhandra. Dark Sector was the party in the beginning.
The big lava-looking face guy. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Turbo, that's his brother.
Oh, okay.
No, they killed his brother, and Darkhandra wants revenge. Because the one in Turbo movie is his brother.
Oh, wow, there's continuity. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. But yeah, Lightning Collections, more issues coming out. They did also show screens for the new Masters of the Universe from Kevin Smith, which looks pretty good. Like, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
I'm digging that art style. Can't wait to see what it looks like in motion. I did not see it in motion.
Yeah, they only had stills. They haven't showed the trailer yet.
Okay,
I'm actually excited for the trailer because, like, Kevin Smith, like, everything he does, he fucking cries. So he watched the trailer for the first time and cried, and I'm like, I want to see it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be cool shit. Other than that, like my life just got taken over by Mass Effect, and I know yours has too. So, what are you thinking about? How you like the Legendary Edition?
So far, I've only played Mass Effect 2, but I can tell from that the entire collection is quality. From what I've seen of 1. And what I've heard about 3 from other people who played it is that it's the quality on the remake itself is very high.
Yeah.
Because you hit me to one thing that I didn't know about was that there was zero work done on the original collection.
Yes.
So that makes it even more of like an eye opener of just how good the textures on the suits look.
Yeah.
How the textures of the ships and the planets and things like
it's loud.
Yeah, it can be. You can turn the stuff. You can mess with the
even if you put it like low, the fucking when you go to the mass relay, that shit's loud.
Oh, you mean that?
Yes, that shit's mad loud. Yo, I'll be having my volume on 5, and that sounds like it's on 20.
No, you're not wrong. That mass relay is hella loud.
But
the one thing I do say I like about it is just it's when you stop playing it and just like look around at the work they did to it. Because I remember. Because again, there's a playthrough of Mass Effect 2 on the RedCycloneInc YouTube channel. Check that out. But that's the PS3 version, and that's like years ago.
Yeah.
And again, while Mass Effect 2, I still maintain is one of the best looking games ever made because of the style.
Yeah.
Not about the polygons and the graphics. No, it's stylistically, it's one of my favorite video games to look at.
Yeah.
But this one in particular, like there's some scenes from the original game. Okay, now here's the thing. I'll have to ask you this, Mark, because it's a personal preference of mine. That I just realized I've been playing that game wrong. Now let me tell you why. Because that game, it's a story-based game.
Yeah.
You need to understand what you're going through. You need to understand what's happening.
Yeah.
So since you and I have both played the hell out of 2, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say you should do it for your first playthrough, but because I have played through all of those games more than once, the only one I'm not gonna touch is one. Like mess with any of the options is one, but the option I mess with, and it's made the playthrough better, is to turn off subtitles.
Yeah, I took subtitles off a long time ago.
It's hard for me to do that because as a person who's played that game so much, I kind of use the subtitles as a reference because the words kind of lead into the choices. So it's easier to if you mash through the cutscenes like I do, because I don't want to watch all of them while I'm playing it, right? Because I'm not gonna sit through the whole thing. I'm gonna mash through some of the things. I want to do another playthrough for the channel, and when you have to do a playthrough, you have to let the cutscenes play.
Yeah.
So I'm not doing that, right? So there's a thing when you have the subtitles on the screen, they do kind of act as a guide if you're playing through like on a second or third playthrough.
Yeah.
That when you see the words go away, that's your cue that the next scene is starting.
Yeah.
Because Mass Effect kind of has a seamless transition when you skip a cutscene, in universe and engine cutscene.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything except fast forward. Like, okay, next scene. Okay, next part. And the turn moves a little bit, and sometimes it glitches out. I've had the game glitch out. Like,
I had a few.
But that's because I'm mashing through the cutscenes and like skipping stuff. It's easy to do that when you have the words on the screen as a guide, and sometimes if you don't have the words on the screen as a guide and you go fast enough, you will accidentally choose something.
Yeah, 100%. It has happened to me.
So like that's kind of like the challenge, is to like slowly skip the cutscenes, because I don't want to make a choice, because that's what the game is about.
Yeah.
But it just looks good doing that, because you can see everything.
Yeah. I take it off just because I love, like, it's still a beautiful game. Even the remake. I'm playing on the PS5 too, so it's a little fast. It's fast.
Yeah,
so
loads fast. There's like no loading. It just shows you a tooltip and bam, you in there.
Yeah. I remember like I honestly put on the original one just to see the difference, especially in the elevator, and it's a big difference. It's like about a good 4 minute difference, and it was like, wow. And then honestly, it gives you the chatter in the beginning, so you have to right when they finish talking, then they tell you to skip if you want to skip it.
Gotcha. And then you said that's for 1, right?
For 1, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know, because I know the elevators were still a thing from 2.
Yeah.
3, they just put them in there as like a throwback. They didn't really need all that, but I know for a fact, after again referencing the playthrough, there are load times that slow the gameplay down in Mass Effect 2.
Yeah.
Like in a ship, the number one thing I used to do in that game was, after, you know how once you know what you're doing and you're trying to get all the party members loyalty missions and whatnot, and you got to go through and talk to people and this and that, all that loading in the ship adds up.
Yeah.
Going to your room, going to the 3rd floor, going to the 4th floor, going to the 2nd, back and forth, it adds up. Now you don't have to do any optimization. You can just go wherever you want, and it's just like when you go to your room, it is almost literally instant. Like from the time you press the A button on the elevator, to the time you open the door, you could double tap it and you would be coming out of the elevator. It's that fast. Like, shit is crazy.
Yeah.
So I feel like I don't feel cheated. I do feel like, damn, it's cool to play the ultimate version of an older game. That's what I feel like.
Yeah.
Like, this is like I would recommend this to anybody who skipped it. I mean, for whatever reason, maybe you thought it wasn't for you, and you didn't think you would like Mass Effect, right?
Yeah.
But after all this time, I would say go back and play it. Like,
it's good. It's really good.
Not only does it look up to snuff with a lot of stuff of like at least the beginning of this generation, right? But it's just like, it's a good game. It is a good story-based RPG. It just really is. Like, BioWare back then was on point.
Yeah.
Just couldn't really find loopholes in them until 3, but still, like, those first 2 games, man, they age very, very, very well. Like, and the 3rd one still plays extremely well. So that's the plus side, right?
Yep.
And the photo mode is the best.
Yeah, the photo mode is pretty cool. I just started playing around with it with part 1. Right now, I'm still going through part 1. I'm doing it like the Paragon style, so pretty much being the good guy. Mm-hmm. I usually do 1, and then I'll do the bad guy 1, and then combine the things for the next game.
Yeah,
because then you can really level up and everything. But
and that's how. I don't know about 1. I don't remember 1. Does 1 let you keep your levels when you finish?
Yeah.
Because I know you have to go to there's you can get to insane difficulty, but like, I don't think you want to start that at 1. I did that. That was a bad idea.
Yeah.
That sucked.
Yeah, and the trophies are weird too because the game has its own trophies, and then they have a separate thing for the legendary edition, which is the insane modes and all that stuff.
Did they add anything like that you get in game from that stuff, or is it just still the same little thing
Still
you see?
same thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
That's
cool.
the only thing they did. But other than that, I'm enjoying it. I'm playing through part 1 again, and it's looks so much better than what it originally did. I did have a little hiccups here and there. I had the fucking tank, the Mako. The Mako, right? So I was on a hill, and then it got stuck, and it did not move from that hill, and I was like pressing the boost button, and all you see is my wheels churning and it trying to fly, but it's just stuck there. So I had reload it and shit like that. They still have little hiccups here and there, but it's not like game breaking or anything like that.
The funniest things I've seen are like if you take camera mode in certain spaces, I don't think they remembered that you can go through the floor. So sometimes the camera can go through the floor and get stuck.
Yeah.
It doesn't freeze the game, but it sticks to camera mode, so you're stuck under the floor. So you ever want to see what the bottom of a shepherd's shoe looks like? You can look at it. And I've had some musical glitches where the music would stop in some areas after specifically the part where you get poisoned in the afterlife.
Yeah.
And then the cutscene happens with you like groggy and waking up in the back alley.
Yeah.
Like the music from the club just like cut out. And I'm like,
oh man, the music is so good.
I know.
I've been playing I was playing yesterday with like the headphones on, and I was like jamming to the fucking thing while going to the stages and shit. Especially when you go to the club and then I think I unlocked Tali, and it's in that back alley and shit. It has like this fucking deep it has like I can't even say the word right, but it has
one?
it kind of has like a deep beat to it, but it has like that classical shit with a high beat to it.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. It's probably because I think it's the same club that's in both games.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's in 3, but I know it's in 1 and 2.
2, I think it just improved. It's like a whole different look on it.
Yeah, it has the same name, but it's not.
Yeah.
It's not like because the Omega is not in 1.
Yeah.
So
I can't wait to play 2. Like I'm very, very excited to play 2. So right now I'm playing through 1. I'm gonna try to max out my guy as much as I can. I did the soldier. I don't use any of the tech shit. I just like using the guns and shit like that. So I like to boost those up and play. But my second playthrough I might try some of the stuff.
did you actually play that with the powers in the original?
No.
Or did you only play gun in the
So I probably finished 1 maybe 3 or 4 times, and I made one guy a soldier, and I did both sides, and then I made one Vanguard, the one that has the body shield and shit. I did that one.
Okay. Well, let me tell you a secret, Mark. In Mass Effect 1, biotics are broken.
Yeah.
So if you ever need an incentive to play, I think it's the Adept is the one. Because I think that's the class that gets Singularity.
Yeah.
The most broken skill in the game.
Yeah.
Because once Liara learns that, it doesn't matter what you fight. You almost always bring her with you to just have her use Singularity.
Yeah.
And when you have it and she has it, it's messed up.
So
the game can't handle it.
Like what I'm trying to figure out with the trophies is that, because I know in part 2 you didn't have to do the special move in order to get the trophy. You can have your team do it and it counts. And 1, I'm not sure if that counts or not.
I do not remember. And I haven't played it. I haven't seen.
I might have to look that up and see if I actually do that. Because if not, then I'll have to replay as other characters, so I can actually do the powers and do the extra trophies and stuff.
Well, since you can respec in that game, right? Does it cost an item to or money to respec in that game?
I have no clue.
Because I know in 2 it costs like some type of currency, but you can get that back easily.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to respec, that's not a problem.
I don't think the first one you can do that.
Okay, yeah, damn. If you can't, then that's like a little harder. But I don't think you're locked to that, because there's definitely Well, you know what? I cannot say I got all the trophies in one. I cannot say that. In two, I
got
think
very
I
close.
did. In two, I think I did everything that was in every Mass Effect. I believe I got most of the trophies that were not associated with Insanity because I never really played the game on Insanity except in one.
I 100% it too. I 100% of that. I beat it in Insanity. That shit was a pain in the ass, but I beat it in Insanity, and I beat it in Insanity, and I Platinum 3. One is the only one I didn't 100% it, but I got very, very close to. And that was because I had to use other freaking things that I didn't have, because you had to be the character in order to do the things. I wonder if they fixed that you could use your partners. If you use your partners, then it'll be easier.
Gotcha. We'll see.
Yes, but I'm really enjoying
the
it.
achievement list is there, so that's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
But I'm actually really enjoying it. I haven't played this in a long time, so basically it's brand new. It feels brand new to me. Like, I just missed this game. This game was such a good game, and very happy with it.
I agree.
I can't wait to play part 2 though. I'm very excited for part 2.
Once you see what it looks like, some of the stuff is just like, damn. Yeah. All right, go ahead. Like, especially the armor.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite. The thing I did this playthrough is because they put every piece of DLC.
Yeah.
In Mass Effect 2, a lot of the DLC you have to buy from the stores. Like, there are armor pieces and stuff that are in the stores that was like, oh, I've never even seen this before. So like, now my Shepherd looks like Cyclops.
Yeah, I saw
like the new Cyclops with the bubble.
Yeah.
So like, that was after the ones I made when I showed you before. Now he has the so you remember when Cyclops had that really cool black and red costume with the X on it?
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I know.
There was a suit that it almost looks 1-for-1 like the inspiration for that. Cool. I'm not saying they didn't get it from there, but maybe they got it from there.
Yeah.
Just saying. So I'm definitely feeling it. Can't wait to play it multiple playthroughs, different ways again. Yeah. And to try Insanity because it loads fast. So if I get ganked up on and shot to death, it doesn't take forever to load.
Exactly.
I don't have to worry about that.
So it makes it easier to.
Yes, definitely.
Well, not easier. It's still going to
on your patience. Yeah. On your patience, it makes it easier. I'll tell you that much. Let me tell you.
Yeah, I'm excited to play through 2 because I'm looking at the armor sets now, and I'm like, I remember the Dragon Age armor was pretty dope looking.
It does look cool.
So yeah, I'm very excited to play this again. So yeah, Mass Effect, go get it. It's really good. Enjoy it.
It gets the RedCycloneInc top tier recommendation.
I feel like maybe we do one cast for it when we finish the 3.
Okay.
That sounds good, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So, do you want to get into this movie, or you have something else?
I'm trying to see if anything else. Oh, there was the what's all? There's actually a packed weekend for just a lot of things in general in the games world. In addition to Mass Effect Legendary Edition, there was the Guilty Gear Strive beta number 2. So that's going on. I think it finishes like maybe 12, like Japan time, which would be Monday, I think it is. So that's probably like 5 minutes from now. So I'm not 100% sure, but I know people were playing it this morning in America. Cool. So people are still holding on to that. It looks like it's good. They've toned things down. They've changed some characters. The damage is toned down, obviously, because it was ridiculous.
Nice.
People are still liking it. People are having some issues with the changes to the characters, which that happens. It is what it is. It seems like it's almost getting to that point where it's ready. I heard the lobby system's still kind of bad.
Okay.
Like, and that's the one major issue from the first beta that people said they should fix in the second one. Apparently this one, they, instead of redesigning it, they've just made it more stable, I guess.
Yeah.
So you're just having to deal with this annoying situation regardless now. That's kind of the one bump in the road. Other than that, then there was there was one more. Oh, there was another beta. I wish I had known about the sign up for it. I missed it. It was like 5 days before it. And that was for Phantasy Star Genesis.
Okay.
and that's the new version of PSO2.
Ooh.
That's gonna come out. I believe they said it was June. It's either June, July, but I believe it was June. So that's actually very soon. That's next month, and that beta is going on this weekend. I do not know when it ends. I hope it is at least for a while.
Okay.
Because of the style of game that is. It's not a fighting game. It's like you should have it for a week.
Yeah.
Or a little, at least more than 2-3 days. But again, I definitely will find out later. But I am upset I didn't get into that because I want to see what it's like. I really want to see what it's like to play it because it's taking a focus of being a bigger type of Battlefield game where it's like it looks like it has like 20 something characters on screen and giant monsters now.
Yeah.
So that's not what Phantasy Star used to be. It used to be like squads of 6 people or something like that at max, I believe. And then there was a section that you could go into that had the giant scale battle.
Okay.
Now it looks like that might be the main focus is like you can just be out in the world and at any moment it's just gonna be people from all over just coming in doing battle with giant monsters at the same time. Which looks cool. It looks, I will admit, because when you do that, you end up making the monsters damage sponges. So it's just like dudes flying in the air doing combos for days, and it's like, damn, this monster won't die. But that's kind of like the typical raid monster, like how that works.
Yeah.
So it's not out of place.
Okay.
So I will say that's not for everybody. So
Okay. Well, that's cool. And I know Sega's been like on the headlines too. They talking about bringing back some classics.
yeah, I saw their official accounts retweeting out stories about I think it was GameSpot, not
Yeah.
Stop. That they put that out.
Yeah.
Scott's kind of pissed off. He's a Nintendo guy.
Yeah.
So
Where's
you don't like
Where's Wario?
ask Elon Musk where Wario is. Oh, I didn't tell you, Mark. I saw him because of work
Yeah.
and being in proximity to 30 Rock.
Yeah.
The Sunday morning after, I saw Elon Musk driving his Cybertruck around.
Oh sure.
So I saw it on like 57th Street in Midtown, and I was just like, "Damn, that thing just stands the hell out. You can't miss that."
Yeah. It's
And it's just, and the other crazy thing about it is, when you look at the MSRP of it, I think it was like 50 G's or something like that. So again, it's not inaccessible. I can't wait till you see a bunch of those driving around. That's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be like Cyberpunk in real life. I hope they don't glitch out. I hope they don't glitch out. Could you imagine?
Running around with no pants.
Yeah. Mark, could you imagine if you drive the Cybertruck and you glitch into a wall in real life? Come on, man. I'm stuck. I gotta reload. Can't reload in real life. Shit.
That's funny. Oh man.
So, if you have a reasonable amount of disposable income in your account, maybe you should look into buying a Cybertruck, a Tesla Cybertruck.
Yeah.
If you want to stand out.
All right.
And yeah, that's about it. Nothing else that really happened.
All right.
Well, I will say rest in peace to New Jack.
Yes,
We talked
yes.
about it on Wrestling Babble. ECW legend New Jack passed away this weekend. So
Yeah,
bring
sad.
some attention to that.
Yeah, it's sad.
I mean, I would put the theme song as the killer, the gangsters, but you
Yeah.
know what? That is copyrighted AF.
Yeah.
I do not need Ice Cube and Dr. Dre trying to get me. So
Bust a cap.
no, thank you. No, thank you. I am not New Jack.
All right. So now we're gonna get into this movie that we had for this week. Our 2 decades of comic book superhero movies. This is 1990s Dick Tracy.
Man, Dick Tracy, how old is this comic book? It's like from what, the 40s, 50s? Is it older than that? I don't have the background on the Dick Tracy character. I know he's an old school comic character,
Yeah.
but debut wise, I don't know.
So Dick Tracy's comic strip started
'Cause
in the
even, yeah,
1930s.
Wow. Okay, so he's from the 30s.
Yeah.
All right.
1931.
31. All right.
And then he had a black and white TV show that ran 1967.
Okay.
So he's an old character, very old style character. So Dick Tracy was rated PG, 1990, action crime. It's an hour and 47 minutes, and it came out June 15th, 1990. Directed by Warren Beatty, starring Warren Beatty. We also got Madonna, Al Pacino, Glenn Hendley, Dustin Hoffman, Charlie Carusmo, and William Forsythe.
There's actually like a few other well-known people who were just in the movie in the background.
Yeah.
Or but the thing is, due to the practical effects in the movie.
Yeah.
Unless you really know certain people's faces, you don't know their faces because they got prosthetics on.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
Like Paul Sorvino was Lips, and he's known as a Mafia. Dick Van Dyke was in it. He was D.A. Fletcher.
Yeah.
James Cain was Splanadoni. Spallanoni. You had Kathy Bates as like just a.
Oh, she was when I saw her name, I was like, what? And then I remembered the scene that she's in, and it's one of my favorite scenes in the movie.
Yeah.
So she, I think, is the stenographer.
Yeah.
And so the scene with the stenographer and Dick Tracy interrogating Mumbles.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Because Dustin Hoffman as Mumbles is probably one of the funniest things in this movie.
Yeah. It was a cool movie. Like the special effects, just the style of it was actually really cool looking. Yeah, I had the same issue with you with the music. The mix of the music, it sounded like more Batman, but then had times that it actually sounded like the period that it's from. Then it goes into Batman, then it goes into that, and like back and forth. But other than that, I enjoyed the movie.
That's my main issue. That's like at the last third of the movie when the action really kicks in.
Yeah.
Because you said it's scored by, what is it? Danny Elfman?
Danny Elfman. Yep.
Yeah, so he's known for Batman, obviously.
Yep.
And this is just like I need some music. Let's get the ones they didn't use in Batman. And basically it's like the off key. It's like the Vanilla Ice version of the Batman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, so you get like one or two keys off, and that's the song you hear in Dick Tracy, like for his big action scenes at the end. It's like the mix of the music makes it almost unbearable for me because it's so loud.
Yeah,
it's really loud. But the music that's a period appropriate is amazing.
Yeah.
So I guess that kind of goes into like the perceived problems of this movie, because when I saw it, I only saw it once.
Yeah.
I was a kid.
Yeah.
I have no frame of reference for disliking anything about Madonna, disliking the certain characters, or disliking any like the aesthetics and stuff, because as a kid it was colorful. There were people that I think I knew some of their names. I know Madonna's name. I know Al Pacino's name. Yeah. I think I knew Warren Beatty from something else. I'm not 100% sure. This might have been the first thing I saw him in.
Yeah.
I know he's an actor. He's well.
Yeah, I could say this. I could say this
like,
would be the first thing you like.
This is 90
movies we've seen. Yeah.
This is 90. The age we would be is like if we're too young.
Yeah.
Just too young. Especially if you saw it like I did when it came out.
Yeah.
So with that said, I don't have the problems people have with Madonna being a main character. I have problems with her character in the movie. Yeah. Not her acting. No. I have a problem with how crazy her character is. Like that her only motivation is to be loved by Dick Tracy. That's effing weird. And to get rid of Big Boy because he's a jerk. But like, other than that, her motivation in the movie is Dick Tracy. Tell me you love me. What? Tell me you want me. I don't even know you. Get out of my face, you crazy lady. Yeah. Like, it's her character is so ridiculous that it almost makes it funny to me. When she shows up in the precinct, like very early in the movie, and she's wearing like this almost villainous looking outfit. Yeah. Like this black dress with the long cape that she's draping behind her or whatnot. And then she bends over on his desk. Yeah. Like, I didn't understand what was happening as a kid. I didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, I was very surprised that Touchstone Pictures is a product of Disney, right?
Okay, I didn't know. I don't know this.
This
So if it
being
is,
PG and her wearing like the freaking see-through shit, I was like, wow, I'm surprised that passed.
I feel like they let her do what she wanted when it came to the wardrobe
Yeah.
part, because I feel like it for her and her creativity. If you tell her a time period that, to her Madonna's credit, she could find something,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be at that time that was super like peak Madonna. That was right after like, well, wasn't the video that broke her the one where she was basically naked in the street?
Yeah.
That was like a few years before this.
Yes.
And so at this point she was like the biggest thing. So I know why she was a draw for the movie, but also her fashion sense and the stuff she would pick, like she would pick the most risque thing from the time period.
Yeah.
Yes, she would.
But for a PG movie, I'm very, very surprised.
But it's, again,
Yo, you could see everything. I saw
well,
everything.
Not in that scene. Like you if you go back to it, there's very, very ridiculous like placement of things in a way which actually made it funny to me.
Yeah.
Because you notice that stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I get what you mean.
But yeah.
But it's just like, as an adult seeing that, if you have common sense, you go like, this woman is insane. but here's the big but, and I kind of get, I don't understand it. I'm not infatuated with people like that. But if you were to say that Dick Tracy's an actual legend already, I kind of get it.
Yeah.
Because this movie is not an origin story at all.
No, he's
Dick
already.
Tracy is already in the prime of his career. He's busting ass. Everybody knows his name.
Yeah.
He's like Superman.
Yeah.
Kind of like he's like the Superman of that city or that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Because it's just everybody knows him. They know he stops crime, and he murders a ton of criminals. Like, if you are in organized crime, come out with your hands up, because they will Tommy gun you down. They just do. That movie, again, it was PG.
Yeah.
There's mad death in that movie.
Mad death. And then also like Al Pacino's character was just out of the fucking blue. he wasn't
cursing. He wasn't cursing. That is the thing I'll give credit.
He wasn't cursing, but he did everything. I think he was like the most entertaining character to me in Mumbles, because they both had me laughing just because how they were acting and shit like that. Like, freaking Al Pacino was just like aggressive, and he was showing them how to dance and all that shit. That shit.
That was. I agree. See, that's the things that I like about the movie, is that the characters are so ridiculous.
Yeah.
They're literally caricatures of criminals, right? Yeah. Like, that's why they look so weird. That's what they are. It's like, let's make a cartoon, a comic strip of caricatures.
Yeah.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And to see them come to life, I have to give credit where credit is due. Although most of the known cast, people like Pruneface and Flat Top, and they don't really get to shine for the thing that makes them eccentric. It's usually just their face.
Yeah.
Like, Pruneface is his eccentric part is his face.
Yeah.
Flat Top is the way his head is shaped.
Yeah.
Because other than that, he's just a very violent criminal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The weird guy is the one that looks like Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
That's not Sam Raimi. Like, I looked him up and I was like, who is that guy?
Yeah.
I believe that is, let me see his name, because his name was, I think there was a guy named Giggles, or I think he was Itchy. Edo Raw.
Itchy.
He looks just like a Raimi.
Yeah.
In that movie. So coming off of Darkman, where one of the Raimis was like a main character, a main villain, I'm like, what? No. So no, it's not. But even that dude, he stood out a lot to me, because his laugh was like, he was almost like a Joker character, because he always wore purple. Yeah. Mostly wore purple.
Yeah.
Had the suit and the hat to match.
Yeah.
But he had that crazy ass laugh. Of course, he had the funny nose. But.
Yeah. It was cool. Like, it was really cool prosthetics and weird shit that they did with the costumes and stuff like that. This is like a style movie that I actually really enjoyed, because everything was set in the style. I think the only thing that I will say that was a negative towards it was the music that kind of ruined it in ways.
Yeah, it messed.
Yeah.
I feel it messed up the ending.
Yeah.
I mean, not the scene or anything, but it's so loud.
Yeah.
The mix is so loud.
But like the style of it, how it's like a backdrop, and like the city looks like a black backdrop. It looks like actually a live action cartoon, comic book, and I think they did a good job in just capturing the aesthetics of what Dick Tracy the comic book is, without the racism.
Yes,
It's
without
racism.
I was surprised. I was super surprised that the movie did not have racist caricatures in it.
Yeah, because I showed you too. That
Yeah,
could
you
have
showed
been
me too.
easily been in the movie, and I'm glad they did not.
Yeah. I will also say black people don't exist in this world. It just is what it is.
No,
There is not a one.
no, there's not one. They didn't even try.
No brown person.
No. So at least
So-
they weren't stereotyped either.
Nope.
Nope.
And even the kid wasn't annoying. Like, he was kind of funny.
Yeah, like that was always a big thing. Is like if the kid is annoying, and that's something that happens a lot in movies. So yeah, he was a fun character. He was like a little vacuum cleaner.
It's time to eat.
Yeah.
When can we eat? When can we eat? I love
Yeah.
that.
But I enjoyed it. Like again, I actually dug Madonna's character. Like, but again, like her reasoning for doing everything was just kind of a little ridiculous. But other than that, I enjoyed what the movie was and how it was presented. Again, I would have cut the soundtrack a bit, but other than that, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, here's the one thing I kind of don't like. That's the trope of the time is the evil villain falls off of something never to be seen again.
Yeah.
And I feel like
It was hilarious.
that's from the school of, hey, you never know, we might have a sequel
Yeah.
because we don't want to kill him on screen.
But
Like,
you also,
that's
but
how
then
that works.
again, you also had a bunch of other villains that you could easily use for the sequel.
No, because I think
Flat
because I
Top's still
think
alive.
in this but I think because you can't have a main villain because I think in the world of Dick Tracy, Big Boy was supposed to be like it.
Yeah, that's true.
So they had to kill him I think they had to kill him in a way where you couldn't see him die, so that if part 2 was the return of Big Boy,
Yeah.
well, we didn't shoot him up. He
S-
just fell and you didn't see it.
Sadly, we didn't get a sequel to this because it technically flopped. And
Okay. Yeah.
it
that's
technically
too
flopped. It didn't do good. The movie, I think it was 47 million to make. Honestly, I think it could have made. I think it could have got a sequel with what it grossed. It made 103 million total, so it's not bad.
They that's probably good, but they probably had a target. And
Yeah.
they probably hit the target. That's probably why. So,
But all right. So the verdict is where this is gonna land your list.
score wise, I'm giving it a 4 because I didn't expect to like this movie as much, and again, I have not seen it since it came out.
Okay.
And I would recommend anybody that's curious about the character Dick Tracy, yeah, watch the movie. Watch it.
So you have 2 4s. You have Superman the movie and Flash Gordon. Where is it gonna go?
Which one is the first one?
Superman is number
in terms
6.
of- So I would put it in between.
Uh,
I put it in between.
right on top of Flash Gordon.
Right on top, yes. I had more fun watching this than I did Flash. I mean, I like Flash Gordon,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I like Dick Tracy more. I don't know.
Alright.
I just do.
I'm gonna give it a 4 as well. I did like Flash Gordon slightly more because the cheesiness of it. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna make my number 5. It's gonna actually no. What did I put here again? I just fucked up the list. Let's see. Oh, Superman the movie's there. Okay. No, I put it right over Flash, right under Flash Gordon. And Superman the movie. So.
So
Yeah.
that changes the top 10 this week, right? Because something's getting pushed out.
Yeah. Superman 1. Hold on one sec. I fucked my whole shit up, so. Yeah, another one gets kicked out. Another one bites the dust.
Shape it is see now our top 10s are probably starting to look more like starting to look reasonable because we don't have just a bunch of garbage.
Yeah. So now-
Because you imagine how the top 10s look when think of it this way. Condor Man was like very early,
Yeah.
like probably before we had a top 10, right?
Yeah.
So you imagine you see our top 10 when we get to 10 movies and Condor Man's in it, and it's like, what, man?
Yeah.
What the hell is wrong with these people?
So yours top 10 right now is RoboCop, Batman, Toxic Avenger, Superman 2, Darkman, the Superman movie, Dick Tracy, Flash Gordon, Toxic Avenger 2, and Punisher.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I like that.
And then mine's right now is RoboCop, Batman, Superman 2, Darkman, Flash Gordon, Superman, Dick Tracy, Toxic Avenger, Superman the movie, and Punisher. Weird Science got kicked off my list. Thank God. I got tired of that movie being in there.
Bon voyage.
So our next movie is Hardware.
Now, what's that? Hardware.
So I was looking up the synopsis of it, and it's a lot of heavy metal people in it. Lemmy from Motorhead's in it. Iggy Pop is in it, and a couple like characters like that. So it's gonna be like a kind of like a Tank Girl kind of style shit.
But is it starring a woman? Like for that type of vibe, or is it something where it's like random wasteland and rock people are just apparent? Like they survive the apocalypse.
It's probably something like that. So I'll give you the synopsis of the movie. In America ravaged by atomic warfare, nomads spend their days
that
savaging.
sounds like Double Dragon. Wait a second.
Yes. Last landscape and how ex-soldier Moss Baxter Dylan Dermott plays comes to possession of a spare android part. He buys them and presents for his artist girlfriend, Jill Stacy. Stacy Travis is in this movie. Who plans to put them in the sculpture? What they don't know is the pieces come from a new kind of android that is compatible to reassemble itself and is programmed to kill.
So it's a Geth.
Yeah. It is a Geth.
I just got to
it
that
looks
part
like a Geth too.
I just got to that part of Mass Effect 2 where Tali has to go to the ship.
Yeah.
And she's accused of sending Geth parts that somehow come back to life.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
and
that's pretty funny.
And it's starring Stacey Travis, Dylan DeMont, Iggy Pop, William Huckins, and Lemmy as a taxi driver.
And you said it's Hardware. Okay.
Hardware, yeah. That's our next movie. After that, it will be RoboCop 2, and then we'll be closing out beginning June with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Nice.
So, I guess we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's true. Good episode. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram. That is also YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify.
Yep.
And also, we have a WordPress, so check that out. I'm going to let y'all know now there will be a ton of Mass Effect Legendary Collection screenshots that will be going up on the WordPress. So stay tuned. Check that out.
And follow us the easiest way, RedCycloneInc on Spotify. I always mention that. But follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, and SoundCloud, all Market the Mic. Follow our Facebook pages, RedCycloneInc and the Wrestling Battle pages. We are very active on there with all the news and everything you need to know for wrestling and everything else in between. And follow our other casts. We have the Not a Trekkie, the Morphin Cast, the Gamer Rage podcast, and Shell Shock podcast. Those are all monthly podcasts. We had a new episode up for was the Morphin Cast. What was the last one?
Also, you said you did how far are you in the Shell Shock? Is it season 4 part 2?
Yeah, season so that's gonna come up this week. It'll be the season 4 part 2. That'll be going up, and I think that's up already, to be honest. I think that's up already. We still have Dino Thunder that's going to come up probably next week. We also have our Lightning Collection special we did. We also have we are also going to be recording for the first season of Mandalorian and our Shoot the Shit Star Wars. So we have a lot of stuff. So it's all coming out. So
all right, good stuff. All
right, peace out, laters, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
Because those sandwiches
aren't
going to eat themselves.
He's wearing a Dick Tracy Crunch